Hello, it's Terry, of course, and this is TD More Than Just Orchids, and I don't know what to call this, but you know that I have such a skewed sense of humor, skewed just sense of perspective, just a kooky, weird way of seeing things. I tend to see from all angles, and I'm always trying to see the positive, and because I'm always trying to be witty, I can kind of free associate. And just like any other obsession, I mean, the whole orchid obsession is just unlike no other. I mean, it's just as expensive, it's just as obsessive, encompassing. I mean, it really is a drug that doesn't ever quit, because when you get a purchase, you really don't stop worrying about that. You're thinking about it at all times. And if you have a big collection, and per se you have things that are in bloom or in bud, or you don't have anything in bloom and bud, or you have something that's struggling, you're thinking about those things even when you're sleeping. When you're not in front of your orchids, you're thinking about them. And anyone who says they don't is telling a big old fat story. Either you're thinking about the ones you have, or you're thinking about the ones you don't have. So, I'm one of those people who go to bed looking at eBay and wake up looking at eBay. And besides that, I always include FSCO, Facebook. So I'm not alone in that. So I know that's 24/7. You never stop. So, and within that obsession, there's the obsession of subgroups. Thank God I don't care for Vandas that much, and I'm giving them up. Thank God I never got into the moats craze, because that's it's a negative connotation to say that it's a black hole, but it is. Because once you go down that hole, you will never get out unless moats stops. Because those places are always putting out new, and they're sending you their lists, and you will buy those lists, you will buy those plants. Everybody does. It's the same with SVO. Once they got you, you got you. And they're coming out with the newest and greatest things, just like fashion. One season you're in, and the next you're out. 1 year it's Sherry Baby, next year it's Rustic Spots, the next year it's Tropical Pointer, then it's Phalaenopsis Mini Mark, then it's Cattleya Emerald Green Queen World, whatever that one was. Then it's BC Sunspots. Then it's Catherine Clarkson times Naomi's Delight. You see where I'm saying? There's always the newest thing, and there's always a black hole to fall down into, or to be attracted to. And that's not unlike any other hobby, obsession. I can prove it all to you. I have a closet full of obsessive season buying sprees. Every year is better than the next, until you wake up or grow up and realize that you can't fit them anymore. Same as orchids, you can't fit them anymore. They've outgrown you. So, anyway, it's just a little rant. It really is. It is a grateful rant because I am not in any of those black holes. Because I'm telling you, it's like some fentanyl. It is. It is the mention of, just the mention of a new list from SVO or Moats. You know, everybody's all over it. And it's like Mac people or like Trekkies or like Rocky Horror Picture Show or anything where somebody is standing outside waiting. Fanatic. Anyone that, well, to each his own, really. I'm just grateful because this is not a joke. I know what I spend, but what I could be spending is nothing. Nothing. If I were not in that black hole. So it's good to know where you should land when you have a proclivity to be extremely obsessive and compulsive and swayed by beauty of the newest, whatever you're compensating for, it is there. And it is just one of the negative things that I feel. I don't know, to each his own. But thank God that I am not in a black hole. This is my black hole right here, Ann Graham's. And I've got him. So I am happy in my hobby, but it can be stronger than you. If you want it, if you get swayed by the beauty. But my feeling is everybody gets older and less capable of the work to maintain the work to orchid hunt, because it's work getting to the front of the line to get the best of what you want, because these are rare orchid treats clipped from the wild. Jeez. And brought back to civilization for human enjoyment and braggadocio, social status climbing. And we're the after effects of all of that foolishness amongst the hierarchy. So, in a way, I suppose that aspect falls in line with the way that it's always been. There's always been a frenzy. Always been a frenzy with orchids, always. But it is like fashion, very finicky. One day you're in and one day you're out. One day you're special, and the next day you're not. One day you're a Dawiana and you're replaced by Durgan. So that's the way it is. Sometimes it's better. I think the people that grow hybrids, or that are sticking with species, even though I would say that that's a bit snobbish. It is, but in a way, it's the best thing because they are limited in what their eye is attracted to. So in that regards, it's a good thing. And so that minimizes their weaknesses and their culpability and manipulated, just ability to be manipulated by beauty, by trends, by specials, by black holes. So just beware and know what you're doing. Do your research always, and that includes knowing what you can do, what you can handle. Beauty is very hard to handle. Trust me, it handles you. Like any drug, fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, oxy, meth. Beauty is the same. Orchids are beauty. They will steal your heart. Before you know it, you'll be in a black hole. So, take heed, folks, once again, and enjoy your orchids while you can. And smile. It's a hobby. Thanks for watching.